I'm back now. So today, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be transplanting 2 pomegranate trees. Pomegranate number 1 and pomegranate number 2. So the first thing that we're going to do is, since I got my water right here, I'm going to water the base of these pomegranate plants very thoroughly. The reason that you water any type of plant before you transplant it is because when you transplant a plant from one place to another, it can receive some stress. So watering your plants before transplanting them is how you prevent the plant from going into stress. The next thing is to find yourself some nutrient-rich soil. The soil that I have here is rabbit manure. Now, the thing I like about rabbit manure is it's stated to be a cold soil, which means I can apply it directly to plant roots without it burning the plants. It improves drainage. Rabbit manure is rich in organic matter, which creates air pockets in the soil that allows for water to seep through, preventing root rot. See, root rot is a fungus that affects the plant roots because there is way too much moisture in the soil for too long, suffocating the roots out of oxygen, just like a human drowning. It also adds structure to pretty sandy or loose soils. The next thing that you want to do is you want to find a pot that is about twice the size of the original plant pot. Put just a little bit of soil at the bottom. Now, once you have filled the bottom of your pot with some soil, I put my pot in right here. Make sure it's at the right depth. This is just how I want it. Okay, you see all these roots here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over in order to take it out the pot. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to tap the bottom. Once you have kept tapping the bottom, it should slide out, and you should get something like this. Now, the next thing is you tease the roots a little bit to get it kick-started on branching out into that new soil. Now, once you have done that, you should kind of have some roots sticking out just like that. I'm going to flip it right back over and put it in my pot right here. Have your plant or whatever you're planting, or like a tree, closer to the top of the surface. One of the last things that you have to do is you're going to get your soil and you are going to put it around the base of the roots. Now, what I should have done earlier was instead create a barrier with the pot and just slide the pomegranate right in the hole. Once you have completed transplanting your plant, we want to put it in a shady area. We done all that. We went step by step on how to transplant your pomegranate or whatever type of plant. I'm gonna apply the same thing to this other one right here. For my people who don't know what transplant shock looks like, I'm going to give you 2 signs on what they look like. Number 1, you will see barely any growth or no growth. And number 2, there will be wilting leaves. And the reason for both of those signs is when a plant goes through transplant shock or it gets transplant shock, it messes with the root's ability to take in nutrients and water properly. Which, number 1, is why you see the leaves curling up, because it can't take in water properly. That's why we are supposed to water. Anytime you transplant, you're supposed to water your plants immediately after. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for more. This video has been brought to you by AJ Supreme Lawn Service.